Hey everybody, welcome back to Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time we went through the Umi extra scenes, and today we are going to go through Anno's extra scenes, and I'm really excited. I mean, I say that for a lot of things in this game, but I am really excited because we get nothing from Anno's perspective in the main story, so it's really cool that they added this. And this first scene takes place in May, like right in the beginning of the story. So I'm curious to see what we're going to witness with her. I tilted my head in confusion. Yuna was down the hallway near the broadcasting room. I thought she was just in the classroom, but suddenly she'd shown up over here. I was in a hurry to get to my job, but I thought maybe I'd go say hi. And that's when I noticed, next to Yuna, something like an orange pillar of light, like in the form of a person, maybe? It was muted orange light that didn't reflect off of my glasses, so there was no question about it. People say that wearing glasses changes the way you see the world. The lenses don't reflect everything, but they can give light an interesting effect. Some people think it looks like diamonds, which I think is kind of romantic. Like if you look up at the starry sky and see a bunch of jewels. But this wasn't that sort of natural light. The pillar of light in the air beside Yuna, I knew what it was. I'm familiar with this sort of thing. It's caused me some trouble in the past. Could it be a spirit? It looked like it's been here for a while too. I think it's a woman. It's not like I can really tell from the color of the light or anything, but that's my intuition. I guess it's something like wavelengths. The strength of the light seems to indicate the strength of the spirit. That's the impression I've gotten from my experiences. An orange pillar of light. The fact that it isn't a small orb must mean it's pretty powerful. That's what I feel. But it doesn't look menacing or anything. I don't see any spikes. Its wavelengths feel mild and harmless to me, or its aura, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's embarrassing to use words like this. Am I a light novel protagonist or something? You might as well be one, Anno. By the way, I'd read the shit out of those light novels. I want those written right now. Story starring Anno Fuji as she goes on adventures with other spirits, or solves mysteries with other spirits, or just gets in shenanigans with the other side. Sounds awesome. Somebody get on that. Somebody write that. Write some fan fiction or something, because I would totally read it. Well, it's not like there are too many light novel protags who are girls with glasses, and it's not like everything goes great for me like it would for an MC. The sort of thing is really just a bother. Nothing good ever comes of seeing them. The only memories I have of these things are bad ones. Adults would laugh at me when I told them, and my friends did too. One time I saw another girl being laughed at and teased for seeing the same things I did. I thought maybe it'd be better to keep it to myself after that. The only reason I wasn't treated like a weirdo or teased for it too was because I'm shy. I was so shy as a kid I could barely even talk to people. Yes, me. Once I had a better idea of how the world worked and realized that I had a sixth sense or whatever, it got even harder for me to talk to people. It wasn't that I couldn't talk to people, but that I didn't want to. I carefully hid my abilities because I knew I wouldn't find comrades or suddenly learn my destiny like life was a game or a novel or anything. This sheds some light on what we know from Anno with her conversation with Yuna right before Yuna confides in her. You know, Anno gets really self-conscious when she starts to talk about the spirits to Yuna, and you know, this makes it even more admirable that Anno was reaching out to Yuna the whole time she knew Yuna was suffering, and that's really sweet. That's really sweet. And I don't really like to stand out, but I can talk to people now. Or rather, due to all of that, I think I've sort of turned into a cheerful, self-proclaimed cute type character. In reality, I tend to blush easily, and hate being the center of attention. I can't stand it. I also can't help but thinking of the first drama CD. So right now I'm recording this on April 25th, 2016. So the first drama CD is being released by Steam and Manga Gamer tomorrow, April 26th. And I'm super stoked for it. And now I haven't listened to any of the drama CDs. I don't know what any of them are about, but I did get the small little synopsis of drama CD number 1. And I'm kind of curious to see how someone like Ano, who doesn't like to be the center of attention, is going to deal with having admirers and have people be like romantically interested in her. So this kind of gets me really, really excited and hyped up for tomorrow. Though this means nothing to you because by the time this gets posted, that first drama CD will have been released for at least a few days. Probably a week. So I don't say anything, not even to my friends. I haven't told Yuna either. So I really hope that doesn't backfire. I'm secretly a little worried about Yuna, since she likes to eat lunch on the roof by herself every day. After all, there are ghosts on the roof. It was one of the first things I learned after starting school here. Once Yuna invited me to come up on the roof and eat with her, but I lied and told her I was afraid of heights, turning her down. That orange thing reminds me of what I'd sensed there. Is that one of the roof ghosts? Did Yuna see them after all? Come to think of it, it was the same the other day when Yuna made a scene in the classroom. There was kind of a weird feeling then. She was acting kind of weird after she came back from the roof, wasn't she? Did she see them on the roof? And is this orange thing here one of them? I really hope the orange one isn't a bad spirit. I hid myself a little, observing Yuna and the orange thing. She could probably hear them talking, right? Because I'm sure Yuna's speaking with Megumi. I'm guessing that's Megumi. I'm pretty sure it's Megumi. Yeah, because this is the Broadcasting Club, and Megumi, this was way back when we were trying to figure out who in the Broadcasting Love liked too. Oh, such fond memories. I'm getting like nostalgic feelings right now. Are they talking about something? What they were talking about in there. It doesn't really look like she's possessed. Still looks like Yuna in there. I thought maybe I'd come up with something. Unfortunately, I can't really hear what the haunt is saying. Maybe I'd be able to if I concentrated, but I really want to avoid getting too deep into stuff like that. I've never done it before, and I really don't know what would happen if I did, and someone might notice me. From the looks of it, she doesn't seem to be causing trouble. Yuna's having a conversation, and she's facing the light. Does that mean she can see her? Normal people can't see ghosts, especially ones like haunting spirits. And yet, if she's looking in its direction and hearing its words, it means she's having a conversation with it. Violent ghosts have usually abandoned their ego, so they're not great conversationalists. About half the time, seeing or hearing them means they're just going to try to scare you or do other bad things. But if Yuna's having a regular conversation with her, that means she's not a bad spirit, right? And more than anything, I wouldn't be able to figure it out if I were looking at someone I didn't know, but Yuna seems a bit different than usual, and not in a bad way. How should I put this? She's, like, talking a lot, and a little differently than she does with me. She looks a little mad, frustrated, but she's talking so much, that means she can be open with who she's talking to, right? That's what it feels like anyway. It looks like Yuna's... I see. If that's the case, maybe it's for the best. So I thought as I gave a little nod. I like Yuna's quiet attitude toward people who aren't me, but it does sort of seem like she's holding something back sometimes. It kind of bothers her enough that I think she runs out of patience sometimes too. I don't know why Yuna acts the way she does towards people other than me and Hina-chan. I wonder, but I can't ask her that. I just stay by her without asking or doing anything about it. I figure if she's not saying anything about it, she doesn't want to. Like how I don't want to talk about my shyness or what I see. I understand it well myself, so I don't try and barge my way in even when I realize she's struggling with something. I can't do anything, even though I'm by her side thinking she looks like she's in a little pain. But right now, Yuna, it's a little different than when she's helping me out. It kinda looks like she's enjoying herself, though I can't really figure out what's happening from here. I thought maybe I'd come up with something. She said that. Is she trying to do something with that ghost? It really doesn't look like she's saying that because she's possessed. It doesn't look like anything's controlling her either. So Yuna's doing this by her own will? Helping ghosts? I still had no idea what was going on, or what Yuna was trying to do. But as I watched Yuna from afar, I considered, what should I do now? Should I ask her what she's talking to, and try to exorcise the ghost or something? No, I've never done anything like that before. That isn't it. That doesn't feel right. All I can do is see ghosts, and my intuition's always been pretty good, too. If I can't do that, then what should I do? It's been a little more than a year since I became friends with Yuna. What can I do now when I haven't been able to do anything for her before? In any case, maybe I'll help out too. I think I'm being pretty damn half-hearted and unfair. Yeah, this is selfish. Helping her out without even telling her what I know, unable to tell her, yet helping her anyway. But Yuna is trying to do something. Trying to do something that puts an expression on her face that I've never seen before. And I want to help her. If I can be any use for this, even if not for anything else before now, even if it's a favor a ghost asked of her. I'm sorry, Yuna. I can't help much, but I'll do what I can. Is that alright? I'll apologize when I can bring myself to tell you, Yuna. It's so interesting how very much of this game, the conflict in the stories and the different plot lines all seem to arise from people not being honest with each other and secrets being kept. I kind of wish there was more variety in the conflict, to be honest, because it seems like a lot. While I agree it's important to acknowledge the significance of good communication and honesty, I don't know, sometimes it'd be nice, I think, if other types of conflicts were explored in the story. So where do we go now? Questing buddies. I wonder if this is about, yes, Kiri. I was hoping. Yeah, it takes longer to do it solo, but it's way more rewarding, don't you think? Yeah, I think I get that. It's pretty fun to get everything really quick with the party, but it can be interesting to go it alone, too. Like fighting with everything you've got. You get really into it. Whoa, how hardcore, Kiri? Are you a masochist? Huh? Come on, don't be like that. You do the same thing, don't you, Ano? I get it, but it's pretty hard to solo the gathering hall, especially with dual blades. You get stuck and just end up beating on stuff. What? Don't stop if you're using dual blades. Don't beat on stuff if you can't block. Huh, shouldn't you be demon dancing with dual blades? You demon dancing fool. The rainy season's nearly done, and the days are starting to get sunny and hot. Kiri and I were talking about a new game we were both into, a hunting game on a portable system. It's nice being able to talk to people who like the same games as me. There are all sorts of different genres, after all. Kiri's a friend I'm thankful to have on that front. She's a surprisingly dedicated gamer to someone like me who likes action games, but isn't very good at them. It's pretty hardcore that her character's equipment and armor are prioritized by cuteness, too. That is hardcore. I don't think there's anything more hardcore I've ever heard in my life. I'm glad I met her. From the bottom of my heart. You have to be lucky to meet people who have the same hobbies as you. I met Kiri about a year ago. I think she saw the little cat character strap I had on my phone and said, "Oh, isn't that a limited edition one?" I didn't really want to stand out, so at first I was like, crap. But in the end, it turned out alright. Kiri's a good kid. She's good at games too. Way better than me, at least. She gets achievements before I do, and she's really skilled at FPS games and stuff, ones I'm really bad at. So, want to do the gathering hall? I think it'd be a cinch if I hunt with you. Come on, Kiri-sama, come gather materials with me. I was gonna suggest the same thing. It's nice to have a vanguard when you're using a bow, and it's not as if I don't like playing in a party. Ano, you here? Huh, Nana? You look tired as usual. We're going on a hunt. Want to join in? I'll join. I am tired as usual. I'm tired, but I've got the energy for games. Oh, that's right. Oh no, I'll return the games I borrowed. 3 was a little shallow compared to 2. You were right. You got through that fast? I'm not very good at hardcore FPS, and it took me over a week to clear it. But you finished it in a day? Easy peasy. I should have known. Is that why Nana's sleepy all the time? Let's go on that hunt then. You better join in and stay awake, Nana. I can handle it. Nana's a lance user, incidentally. She's the best out of the 3 of us, but she has a pretty big issue. Nana dozes off and goes offline if we play more than 2 hours. We'll have to keep an eye on the clock. Huh? When I had the system in my hands and was about to turn it on, I realized... Did Nana come to this classroom on her own? Nana? Are you alone? Those 3 are usually together. The other 2 are usually around even when we're gaming like this. But Nana's alone for some reason. Why? Well, there's some stuff going on. Now let's hunt. I've picked up the quest. It's on. Wait a second. I need to change my equips to my party stuff. I cocked my head a bit, then remembered that Yuna's been asking about the 3 of them a lot lately. So does this have something to do with those ghosts? But what could those spirits and Yuna have to do with the 3 of them? Something's definitely going on that I don't know about. Nana's here alone after all. What could be a bigger clue? Oh, I hope this is like the theme for all of Ano's extra scenes. Just trying to figure out what the hell is going on with Yuna and the spirits and like piecing together the mystery. I'm telling ya, that is light novel material. It bugs me. It's bugging me. I couldn't help thinking about her as I stared at my character through the LCD. She was wearing some armor with a risky amount of exposure. I guess I must be worried about Yuna getting caught up in something. I'm worried, but I also wonder if Yuna's dealing with something, like secretly protecting Nana or something, as if she were the protagonist in an old-fashioned light novel. Well, let's get meta here. You're not too far off. What if she's like spouting off cliched lines like that? Getting a good look at your bikini armor, Ano? That's quite the grin. Pretty creepy, Ano. Oh! Whoa, it's nothing. Let's get through those mobs real quick. That was close. What was I grinning about? That was embarrassing. But if Yuna's wrapped up in something involving ghosts, maybe I should tell her about my power. But I wonder what the story would be like if Ano said something to Yuna. I don't know, like how that would impact the story. Would Ano join in the matchmaking? Would she be a second Yuri Cupid? I mean, it's kind of too bad that Ano's never tried to talk to the spirits despite knowing they existed before Yuna knew. I mean, considering Sachi and Megumi have been so lonely all these years and were super excited when Yuna could see and talk to them. And even though Ano can only sort of see them, I wonder if she could communicate with them. I don't know. Also, pretty interesting that in the beginning of the story, what leads to the introduction, or what leads to the meeting of Yuna and Megumi and Sachi is the candy that Yuna eats. That's from Ano. That's just interesting. Not saying that the candy had anything to do with anything, but just Ano was somehow sort of present in that moment. Well, when did that happen? We've already started? Let me guess. We're going to have to start this one over. No way. Yeah, that's not going to be easy. Meddling. That's my favorite word. If you guys haven't noticed, I love when characters meddle in this game. I mean, the whole game's about meddling. I mean, sheesh, Yuna's like the biggest meddler of them all. When is this? This is July, right? Okay. Plans for summer vacation? Well, I'll be in Tokyo again around Oban. I've got to go to an event. It's every year, right? Yeah, Comiket. What about you, Yuna? You said you went somewhere last year, right? I didn't really go anywhere, per se, just the local festival and stuff. The rest of the time, I was just kind of lazing around at home. Oh, we went to the pool together, though. Ugh, I'd like to forget about that personally. Anyway, that's not enough for a young thing like you. It's a long break, so it'd be more fun if there were some events during it, right? Oh, but by events, I don't mean like social gatherings. I mean like something special happening. Ugh, I'm a little embarrassed that I kind of throw random game terminology into conversations. It's fine when I'm talking to someone who gets it, but I've got plans to go to an actual event, like a social gathering. Comiket, the yearly event. It doesn't sound like Yuna has any family trips or anything planned, and I'm sure she doesn't have any dates or anything. No way. Or so I thought, but... Oh, but I might have some events this year. Huh? Really? Yeah, I am helping out a little with the track team's summer camp. They asked me to cook for them at the camp. That's all through Oban, isn't it? Blah, that sounds like a lot of work. Well, you don't get a lot of opportunities to cook for that many people. But I'm looking forward to it. You've got to plan recipes differently and everything. I've also got a few recipes I've wanted to try out for a while. I'll have to do some experimentation until then. Oh, I see. Yeah, fun. Oh, you can call me at any time if you need someone to do some taste testing for you. Sure. You and Hina can sample some of the dishes if they go well. Oh, don't let me down, okay? Right. I should get going then. Okay, see you. As I waved at Yuna when she left the classroom, I couldn't help noticing. Yuna always tries to put some distance between herself and other people. I understood that since I'd been watching her for almost a whole year, but... Would you call it a change? Like this helping she's doing for the camp. I think the Yuna of last year would have turned them down. Does this have something to do with those ghosts, too? I'm also almost certain that's what brought this change to Yuna. I've seen those ghosts with her more than just once or twice. The first one I saw was an orange light, but there's a blue one, too. And sometimes I've seen them both with Yuna at the same time. And she started asking me way more questions than she used to. About, like, say, Nana. She's never asked me about other people before. I pretend not to notice and tell her whatever I know, hoping that it will help Yuna with whatever the thing is that she's doing. Yuna doesn't have the biggest social circle after all. Having a lot of acquaintances comes in handy for this stuff. That's why I try to answer her questions as naturally as possible. That's all I can do after all. The summer camp, though, I won't be able to help her out since I'll be staying with my relatives in Tokyo. I can't exactly cancel my trip to Tokyo either, since my parents are also going. What should I do in this case, then? I was folding my arms and thinking about it when... sorry, Anno, let me hide here. Oh, Nana, again? The usual. I see, the usual. Nana tottered into the classroom. The sleepy face she was making was just like her, but she's been weird a little lately. Actually, Nana's been weird a lot lately. Like she's running around trying to avoid Umi-chan and Sasa-chan. At first I thought the Super Friends were fighting or something. The fact that it's the opposite is a little weird, though. Turns out they were trying to be too close to her, and that's why she was running away. I thought, what the heck does that mean? But I've been chosen to accept it as one of the changes that have been occurring around Yuna lately. Yuna is changing, and her surroundings are too. I don't really think I'll be able to do anything about it, but I think it would be nice if I could. It's probably just meddling for my own self-satisfaction, but even so. Oh no. Yes, go ahead and sit down next to me. You can cover your face and sleep. I owe you. I won't mention the whole how would I sleep without covering my face thing either. Nana slipped into the seat next to me and plopped down on the desk like I told her to. Is she really gonna go to sleep like this? Actually, I wonder what Nana's plans for summer vacation are. Hey Nana, do you have plans for summer break? Are you traveling anywhere? Of course not. I'm gonna sleep through the whole thing. Though, I'm gonna go to the summer camp, too. I see. Yeah, I see. That's convenient. Come to think of it, I guess it's only natural since she's in the broadcasting club. Is it okay for me to ask her then? Hey, it sounds like Yuna's gonna be in charge of cooking for the track team during the summer camp. So, like, if Yuna's ever in trouble or something like that, I was kind of wondering if you could help her out. She's not saying anything. Why? Nana's always sleepy, but she never ignores anyone. I got a little worried that I'd said something kind of weird, and I peered over at Nana curled up next to me. Our eyes met. Nana raised her head and gave me this kind of unreadable look. Sure, I don't mind. Really? I just thought it'd be a huge bother, but I'll do it. She agreed pretty easily to that. What's so huge about it, though? You and Tomi-san are birds of a feather, huh? Huh? Me and Yuna? I think we're pretty different, actually, like everything about us. It's too much work, so I won't explain. Wake me up if somebody comes, okay? What's that supposed to mean? Tell me. No. Good night. Yeah, I want to know too, Nana. Wake up. Don't leave us hanging. Tell me. What is this? It's kind of really embarrassing. Birds of a feather? What's that supposed to mean? It's too embarrassing, but why? But I'm a little happy about it? What did you mean? Nana, wake up and tell me. Yeah, we better get an answer to that, because I'm very curious, because I'm not sure how I would see Yuna and Anno being alike or similar in any way. They don't seem like those types at all. I'm in trouble right now. Or to be precise, I've been in trouble all day. Today it's my birthday. I've got pretty big social circles, so on a day like this, all sorts of people want to celebrate. I didn't realize that last year. You know, for someone who's supposedly so shy, it's kind of interesting that she has such she has so many acquaintances, because that is something that gets pointed out by Yuna too in the main story, that Ano has, like, she's part of so many different social circles. And you wouldn't expect someone who's so shy to necessarily connect with that many people. It makes sense that with her hobbies like gaming and such, she would have friends, and people in her class, she'd have friends. But beyond that, I'm having a hard time understanding how she knows so many people so well. But maybe it'll get explained? But do I totally relate to Ano on this. I hate my birthday because I don't like the attention. It drives me nuts. I like attention for other things. I do not like birthday attention. I have no idea why. I don't want to stand out. When somebody's paying attention to me, when I feel like everybody's looking at me, my face just glows red. Which, actually, speaking of other things that I'm kind of question now, when Ano helps Yoka and Yuna by getting on stage at the school festival, what an incredible feat that must have been for Ano to wear those costumes and to stand on stage. And we can infer now that Ano wanted to help Yuna because she knew something was going on with Yuna and the spirits, and she'd committed herself to helping Yuna and what she could do, and that's like just a great testament of their friendship and how much Ano cares for her, because that must have been incredibly embarrassing to stand up on the stage in those outfits, just like on the fly. Anyway, classes are ending and I've successfully avoided detection. I can make it to the end of the day. I've just got to keep my head down. Last year was really, really embarrassing. It was so much trouble. It was awful. All my stupid friends wanted to celebrate, and they had birthday presents for me? I was happy, sure, but it was so embarrassing. Anyway, whether it's my birthday or whatever, you're not going to surround me and congratulate me. No siree. You don't want me to die of embarrassment, do you? Escape mission accepted. Mission commences after classes immediately. Alright, they're over. Ano, today's... Sorry, I've got something I need to do right away and all that stuff, so I'm going home on my own. Huh? But... See you tomorrow. Mission start. Who else are we gonna see Ano run into? Oh, are we just gonna see her play stealth mission? This is Snake. No hostiles in the area. I repeat, no hostiles. I crouched low, proceeding down the hallway with my back against the wall like I was in a stealth game. This is bad for my heart. Please don't let me run into anyone I know on my way to the shoe lockers. I prayed to God in my mind and made the sign of the cross in my imagination. Cool. I will carry out my mission. I am a soldier. A soldier? Ah, there she is. Hey, Ano. Ah! Oh? I've been discovered. Retreat, retreat! Why the heck does Umi-chan have to be the first person I run into? Don't run in the halls. Quiet in the halls. Paying those creeds no mind. I ran. The element of surprise gives me a small lead, but that bundle of energy could catch up to me in no time if she put her mind to it. Nana, too. Maybe it's because she stores up her energy by staying limp all the time. But when Nana gives a rare display of athletic ability, it's fearsome. Well, what do? I've made it to the first floor somehow, but they're gonna catch up to me if it becomes a chase. And more importantly, I'll stand out. That's it! I leapt into the locker near the stairs with the hallway clean stuff in it. It smells like wax. Lockers are essential for stealth missions, though I prefer a cardboard box. We're playing Metal Gear Solid. Oh, man. Huh? I thought she came this way for sure, but she's not here. There they are, but I'm fine. They'll never figure out that I'm in the locker if I hold my breath. Lockers are essential for stealth missions. What? She's not in the locker. Come on. Eek, she's on to me. I should have known as a fellow gamer would think the same. I can't beat Umi's eyes and Nana's instincts. Ugh, I ran away from them too. What sort of excuse am I supposed to give them? What's up? Are you looking for someone? Huh? That voice? Yuna. So, what were you doing hiding in there, Ano? I made something up since I thought you didn't want them to find you, but was that alright? Thank you. I bowed deeply to Yuna. I really thank you for saving me from the close call, Yuna. Yuna told the two of them. If you're looking for Ano, she went up to the 3rd floor, seriously saving my skin. I didn't think Yuna would come to my rescue. Lately, she seemed even more stressed than she was before summer break. But she's been all considerate of me too. Reasons. Today's like a day when I kinda don't want to see anyone. Is it? Mm-hmm. Then I won't pry, but I think you should apologize to them tomorrow. You weren't running from them because you did something bad, right? Mm-hmm. It kind of feels like I cheated a little, but I've cleared my mission, right? As long as I hurry up and escape after this. One more thing. Here. Huh? Yuna fished out a little cutely wrapped bag from her pocket and handed it to me. I'm glad I caught you before you went home. I baked you some cookies. Huh? This isn't like... Sorry, I didn't know your birthday last year. Happy birthday, Ano. Thanks? Huh? What? I was left all by my lonesome after Yuna smiled and waved goodbye, heading back to the classroom. All by my lonesome. Holding that cute little package she'd given me. I thought, all by my lonesome. So this is what that phrase means, huh? And what the heck? What the heck? This is like, it's like worse than last year. I can feel my face burning up. Last year was nothing compared to this. Compared to everyone surrounding me and going, happy birthday all at once. Yuna's gallant appearance and heroic rescue, that in casually tossing those cookies my way is way more embarrassing. Surprise attacks are no fair, Yuna. Jeez, you're so cool, jeez. And today's the day I became an Ano Yuna shipper. That was so adorable. I totally ship them now. I wish that was an option. Damn it, now I know what all you Ano Yuna shippers feel like. I did not know the struggle until now. I'm so embarrassed. I hate this constitution of mine. This blushitis / social anxiety that puts shyness to shame. And how I can sort of see spirits. If I didn't destroy myself so thoroughly with embarrassment, I could be using the sixth sense of mine to be a detective or a Shinigami or something. But things just aren't that easy. Being able to see spirits a little better than most people doesn't bother me too much. I just kind of have to think of it as a special skill. But if I told people about it, it'd just get me attention. In good ways and bad. Attention. Yikes, just thinking the word has me trembling. My face is gonna go red again. Can we cut this crap out? I'm already at maximum embarrassment capacity this morning. And normally I'd be wanting to escape in any possible direction right about now. However, the embarrassment I feel now is strangely nice. The day before yesterday, I told Yuna my secret and promptly self-destructed in front of her, and then she unexpectedly asked me for love advice. So now I'm a little embarrassed to see her today. But this isn't too bad. This sort of embarrassment is different. Even I think that's a bit strange, but it's not bad. I wonder what this is. Monday, my walk to school. I saw the usual Monday scenery, breathed the usual Monday air, and I arrived at school at the same time as always. Oh, the usual morning air, not Monday air. That would be weird if air was different on Monday than on Tuesday and every other day of the week, wouldn't it? The usual morning air, and I arrived at school at the same time as always. In my experience, Monday mornings feel kind of weird. You're like, the weekend's over. But then it's also like, well, you get to see your friends again. That's very true. I always felt like that in high school, because I didn't hang out with much people on the weekends. So to me, it was like, yeah, it sucks I have to go back to school, but it's kind of cool because I get to see my friends again. I guess there's the I don't want to sit in class too. It's not great how your daily rhythm is thrown off switching between the week and the weekend, but still, I don't usually think about it. I can usually think of something to talk about, and I look forward to seeing Yuna and everyone else. Always enter the classroom with an energetic greeting. This is one of my rules. It is, but today's a little quiet. I stopped in the hallway and carefully peeked into the classroom. Is she there? Yep. There she is. Yuna's already here, like always. Yuna's serious, so she usually gets here before me. Okay, that's right, just like usual. Okay. I'll go in the classroom and I'll greet her cheerfully like always, and I'll talk about what I saw on TV last night or something. Huh? Excuse me, what seems to be the problem, Miss Ano Fuji? You're not moving forward. What are you doing? My feet aren't moving. I know this isn't sleep paralysis or something, but my feet aren't moving. No, that's not it. It's just that I'm not moving them. Dude, sleep paralysis sucks. I have that from time to time, and it is the worst. Kudos to Ano for even knowing what that is. It's like I just can't bring myself to go inside for some reason. Something is stopping me. Come on, me. You know this was going to be embarrassing. But it's embarrassing. I didn't laugh it off or joke or anything. Our conversation was completely serious. I came out about a few things, imploded, and even gave Yuna some love advice. And it's really freaking embarrassing. It's awkward. I don't know how to deal with something so out of the ordinary like that. I knew it. I'm nervous. I'm really freaking nervous. Now I'm aware of it. I was trying to avoid that thought all morning. How nervous am I? Well, so nervous that to get my mind off of it, I checked my stuff so many times that I can say, with confidence, that I haven't forgotten anything. Yep, that's right. You heard me. I've been nervous all frickin' morning. I went home right after breakfast on Sunday, but I wonder if Yuna managed to answer Hina after that. In the first place, did what I said to her come in handy at all? Yuna had seemed a little nervous during breakfast, but she wasn't looking as out of it, as lost in thought anymore. That's how I was able to go home with peace of mind. No, I think I just wanted to get out of there because I was still embarrassed. Yeah, after sleeping on it, I was still embarrassed, remembering what Yuna had confided in me. I didn't overstep, did I? Did I intrude on some personal stuff for her? A cheerful, carefree girl? That's the kind of personality I've made for myself. That's what Ano Fuji's supposed to be like. But haven't I done something kind of out of character for that girl? I wonder what Yuna thought when I showed her the real me. I've been wondering about that ever since I went back home. It's still going through my mind today. I'm so nervous it won't stop. I really am timid or stupid. What do I do? What should I do? I mean, I don't have too many options. I can either go into the classroom or spin around, head home, and skip school until I cool down. Skip, huh? I can't exactly do that. Yuna would definitely worry. She's finally in a mutual relationship with Hina-chan, so this should be an important time for her. But I bet she'd spend time worrying about me instead. Wait, how do you know that, Ano? How do you know that? You don't... Yuna never gives Ano an answer, right? She just kind of takes the advice, and then Ano goes home, and then Yuna talks to Hina about it. Explain yourself. How do you know she's finally in a mutual relationship with Hina? Or am I missing something? Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Then there's only one option. Okay, Panzer. That must be some gaming thing. I have no idea what it is. Heya, morning, Yuna. I mustered up my courage and stepped forward with a cheerful shout. Enough cheer that my voice wouldn't tremble or break or anything weird like that. Gotta make the same face as always, too. I can't make her worry about me. Morning, Ano. Oh, that's a good face. It's been a while since I've seen Yuna make a face like that at school. All the excess tension drains out of me. All the nerves and all the useless stuff drains from my heart and my body, and... now I really am just like normal again. Oh, maybe it's more than that. Actually, I might be more relaxed than usual. Have you forgotten anything today, Ano? Oh, Yuna's cool as always. That was a good choice of words, too. Wait a second. Now that I look more closely, I thought she had a really nice expression on her face, but if you look closer, it's a little red. Huh? Yeah, she seems a little... embarrassed? What is it? Nah, nothing. You too, huh, Yuna? Well, we'll call it even then. It's nothing. If we both feel the same way, then maybe Yuna's caught on to my embarrassment too. That's the kind of thing that happens with best friends, right? Best friends, huh? It's a bit embarrassing to use a phrase like that, but yeah, that's right. I think I've realized that this kind of embarrassment isn't bad. It's not the kind I hate. Ano. Have I forgotten anything, you ask? Listen and be amazed. I haven't forgotten anything today. I gave her a smile and a peace sign for good measure. That's super cute. No! No, I really want that Ano root. But I love their friendship, too. It's wonderful to just have their friendship as well. But seriously, I want that Ano root stat. Somebody write some fan fiction or something. Alright, that'll do it for this one. Thanks, you guys. I will talk to you later. And see you on the next one, right? Take care.